Marg Helgenberger.
Mark Helgenberger from CSI?
Yeah.
Jerry the King Lawler is enthralled with her.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's like, hey, it's Mark Helgenberger from CSI. Hi. And when the nameplate like goes away and it zooms in on her chest, Jerry's like, oh.
Hi, Mark. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Boys, it is that time. No titles on the line, no number one contenderships, just two men out to prove themselves and the world. Who's the very best?
Who's the best?
It's the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, baby. The term dream match is so overused, but make no mistake about it, this was a dream match.
Especially when you're a fan of Kurt Angle in like the early 2000s where Shawn was seemingly retired.
Yeah.
You would never imagine these two killing it in the ring, but here we are.
It's insane. As I'm sure you guys remember, this all started at the 2005 Royal Rumble. Shawn embarrassed Kurt by super kicking him out of the Rumble in quick fashion. Kurt got the last laugh, though, by not only eliminating Shawn illegally, but absolutely manhandling him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he beating the living shit out of him. Before we get into the match, it was also just the build-up to this match, all the shit that's happened, and the moments that were sparked up on TV were really funny.
Outside the World Championship storylines, this match, or the build to this match, was the most hype. And rightfully so. Not only are they two of the very best in the world, but this was their first one-on-one encounter.
Yeah.
After Kurt was defeated by John Cena in No Way Out, Kurt was seemingly directionless until Shawn threw down the gauntlet for a 1v1 at WrestleMania. Rather than engage in back-and-forth promos week after week, Kurt became obsessed with Shawn. And that's putting it lightly. Like, Kurt's mindset was not only can I do everything Shawn Michaels has done, I can do it better.
I can do everything and better.
Yes. Yeah. Shawn had a ladder match, one of the greatest ladder matches of all time. Kurt put his gold medals on the line in a ladder match of his own. The Rockers were one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Kurt tapped out Shawn's partner, Marty Jannetty. Shawn performed his own theme song. Kurt dusted off Sherry Martel for one of the funniest segments
ever
in history.
He's
just a sexy
And that
Kurt.
cements how talented Kurt is.
Yes.
Because, you know what? He can do everything.
He can.
Shawn can.
Hands on the merchandise. Woo!
It also mentions in the video promo, he says, when I won the gold medal, nobody was talking about that. They were talking about some guy in the rafters gliding down. Gliding down like Batman or something.
As the men make their way to the ring, King and Jay are doing an amazing job setting the scene, getting the canvas nice and ready for what we're about to see. They go over their accolades and their accomplishments. I don't agree with Jerry Lawler on a lot of things, but he hit the nail on the head when he said, JR, this is going to be a classic. The match starts off hot. And I'm not just talking about in-ring, the shit talking when they're face-to-face.
Even before that, like, Kurt Angle has his straps off already.
Yeah.
When
He's ready.
He's ready to fucking eat HBK alive.
The first portion of this match is very mat-based. What I love about Shawn is that when he worked with Mankind, he was very hardcore. When he worked with a guy like Taker, he was more of a high flyer working around the big guy. When he's in the ring with Kurt, he adapts perfectly.
He adapts to all styles.
Can you believe they never touched before this match?
I think it's for the best.
Kurt told a story where Shawn, before this match, went up to Kurt and he says, hey, just so you know, I'm not afraid of you. And Kurt's just like, what? And Shawn's just like, yeah, I'm not afraid of you.
I just picture, like, while he's saying that, Kurt is doing that, like, classic meme face.
The whole eyed open wide.
Yeah.
Very back and forth in the early goings, similar to the back and forth Cena and Kurt had at No Way Out. Shawn's on top. Kurt finds a way out. Shawn gets the upper hand. Kurt's on top. It's just awesome.
It's this constant back and forth.
Yeah.
One-upmanship.
When Shawn starts adapting to Kurt's style, Kurt starts playing dirty, not breaking holds, attacking Shawn from behind. The match kicks into the next gear when Shawn's like, fuck all this catch-can shit. You're taking a table bump. Like,
JR is like, this is WWE style now.
Yeah, it's WWE style. These men turn a technical match into a brawl. It's no longer, I want to out-wrestle you. It's, I want to kick the shit out of you.
Yeah. Enough with this one-upmanship. I'm going to kick your ass.
Kurt gets the upper hand for a while until Shawn makes a hellacious comeback. In one of my favorite moments in this match, Kurt reverses an Irish whip. Shawn takes the holy shit turnbuckle.
yeah, classic.
And then immediately after, Kurt lands the best belly-to-belly suplex of all time. The camera zooms in on Kurt's face and he says, "Woo, that's what I'm talking about."
It's more like, whoa.
Email us a better sequence in wrestling. I dare you.
Man.
Angle Prime was a different breed, dude.
It was Transformers 1 Prime. Like,
Oh, okay.
He didn't get
All
the
the-
Allspark yet.
G1 Angle.
Gee,
And he is on top of his fucking game.
Off an Energon.
Off of... off an Energon.
off an energy.
I'm off an Energon cube.
Off an Energon cube.
These men just continue to punish each other, just pushing themselves to the limit. When Kurt's straps come down, you think it's over, but HBK turns the clock back to 1997 and outdogs a dog.
An angle, going for the angle, slam. Look at that nice counter arm drag.
And then just moments later, hits a crossbody to the outside.
Like nothing.
Like nothing. And Shawn didn't even hit his ult yet.
He's at 30%.
He's at 33% ult. They're on the apron. Shawn is about to get
this
German
was-
suplex.
This was scary.
So scary.
And
But
the crowd was like, oh shit. Because they could go there.
Shawn is a good Christian man. He doesn't want to resort to a 1997 HBK low blow, but he has no choice.
He does. Yeah,
he has
he
no
brings
choice.
It out. He's wrestling like a heel.
The second Kurt goes on that table,
The springboard onto the table that doesn't break, which must hurt even more. Like
Oh my
10 times
God.
more.
it's WrestleMania, goddammit. Like, they are pulling out all the stops. Ain't no comeback like an HBK comeback. Kip up, scoop slam, elbow drop, sweet chin music. Absolutely not.
You would
Dude,
think that's the finish, brother.
you would think that's the finish, but Kurt catches him in an ankle lock.
Like a fucking boa constrictor.
Mercifully, Shawn gets to the rope on time. But this is I'm sorry. This is
How dare you?
This is Angle Prime. A rope break doesn't mean shit. Kurt catches Shawn in the ankle lock once more, but Shawn narrowly escapes again. Like, it is literally a gazelle versus a fucking lunatic
yeah.
lion.
You're delaying the inevitable. You must accept it, HBK.
I don't care how many times I watch this match. I'm always at the edge of my seat during this final stretch here.
Oh, just the drama of Angle,
yes. And Kurt throwing everything he possibly can at Shawn.
and it's still nothing.
You mentioned this, Kyle, where he takes the straps off and then puts them back on again.
Oh, yeah. He takes it off, puts it on, takes it back off, and he mutters something.
He says motherfucker.
He says something, motherfucker, and then he goes for the infamous moonsault.
Knuckles-like maneuver.
While Kurt's moonsault is a thing of beauty, like Ric Flair in the top rope, it's not very effective.
No.
With desperation in HBK's eyes, it's his turn to go high risk and put an end to Kurt Angle. Or so he thought. Like a fucking lion in Africa, Kurt is one step ahead of his prey. He lands an
Dude.
avalanche Angle slam.
It is like one of the most perfect false finishes I've seen.
It's not enough.
And Kurt Angle just like a boa
Yeah.
constrictor just fucking attacking the prey.
He gets up so fast.
And that 2.9 kick out, man, that whole crowd like exploded. We're like, holy fuck.
I damn near want to stand up right now talking about this match.
Yeah.
Angle Prime isn't just frustrated, he is incensed. He grabs Shawn by the hair and starts screaming at him.
Do you hear me? Your days are done. Your days are done.
It's so good. Out of nowhere. On the button.
And they're both on the floor, bro.
I guarantee everyone watching
Gotta
this
fucking
pay-per-view.
cover them.
Dude, I guarantee everybody watching this pay-per-view at that time thought it was a wrap. Put a fork in him. He's done.
No.
Somehow, some way, Kurt Angle kicks out.
Over. It'll count. It'll be over. It'll count.
It's a little too late, though. That's my only
too
nitpick.
late?
That's my only nitpick with this match. That was on Kurt.
To defend Kurt, I know it was on Kurt, but to defend him, he really wanted to be the master of the kick out.
Yeah, I think he got too
And
overzealous.
He was very confident in his, and he was amazing at it.
Definitely.
But he really tried to wait the last possible millisecond.
Finish of the match, a wobbly-legged Shawn Michaels falls victim to another ankle lock.
God damn it.
And Kurt's got him good. Kurt's got him real good.
Look at Kurt Angle's mouth.
He is screaming.
He looks like he has no teeth.
He looks like he's in more pain than Shawn. He is in agony putting in this goddamn ankle lock. HBK tries to fight and fight and fight, but Kurt is not letting go.
He's on there. He's on that leg forever.
He's like a slasher villain. Like, you can shoot Kurt in the head and he would still manage to hang on. Kurt grapevines Shawn, and he's got nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
As soon as Kurt like lays down and puts more pressure onto that.
Yeah, you know it is over. You can see in the distance Taz. Taz
is marking out a little bit.
Like, you see him nodding his head. Like,
this is good.
After fighting through all the pain, HBK has no other choice but to submit and hand Kurt the dub. I need a cigarette. It's no secret that this is my favorite wrestling match of all time.
For sure.
Two men in their absolute prime stealing the show on the show that matters the most. Our words can't do it justice.
No, just watch. If you haven't, I don't know what you're doing.
Why are you watching this?
It's amazing. It's an amazing match. It is one of the best WWE matches I've ever seen.
Amen.
Never really appreciated it when I've seen this as a kid. I had no idea what the fuck I was watching when I was a kid. But going back when me and Andrew watched all the WrestleManias, we had like a WrestleMania marathon in like 2020 during COVID. We had nothing else better to do.
Facts.
And this is one of the matches that just fucking stood out of every fucking match.
Yeah. I encourage everyone not to only watch this match, but show this match to your friends who aren't wrestling fans. Because you will make a believer out of them.
This is one of the matches that you need to show.
This stole the entire show, I think.
It was the best match of the
I will argue.
show.
I will argue with that. This is the best undercard in Mania history.
I think so.
I can't think of another Mania that had a more stronger undercard.
Trish and Christy Hemme was like a barn burner.
Okay, let's not go that far. I'm talking Money in the Bank. I'm talking Ray and Eddie. I'm talking Undertaker and Randy.
Yeah,
like
that is a good point.
The undercard for this show is phenomenal.
Now that the Hall of Fame is putting matches in there, we got Brett and Steve going in this year.
That's got to be on
This
there.
is a contender for next year, I think.
Words can't do it justice. We hear the bagpipes, boys. It's time for Piper's Pit.
I'm so happy there's a Piper's Pit in this Mania.
Yeah, dude, like this.
I really like how all the Hall of Famers, for the most part, not all of them, but
Hogan, Bob Orton.
I mean, Shiki should have had a moment out there with Eugene and Muhammad Hassan, but
I'd rather have him than Hogan, to be honest with you.
Me too. Hot Rod, wow. Holy cow. There's nothing like him.
He expresses his gratitude for the Hall of Fame nod. Obviously well-deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't express enough how important Roddy Piper was to that rock and wrestling thing in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
He was so important. Like, every Batman needs a Joker, you know what I'm saying? He was Hulk Hogan's Joker, yeah. He was like the first anti-hero in wrestling. You hated him, but you also respected him because of how good he was.
Yeah.
Who would you compare him to nowadays? KO or something?
KO, definitely.
MJF.
MJF, yeah. Maxwell Jacob Friedman,
you love
KO.
him, but you hate him.
There's like generational talkers. Even though you despise them, you always shut up and listen to what they have to say, and that's Roddy.
You're very enthralled what he has to say, and he fucking speaks his mind.
And speaking of anti-heroes, Roddy took this opportunity to call out another anti-hero.
Stone Cold Steve Austin! Hell yeah!
Roddy, he goes off only the way the Hot Rod can. He hears that Stone Cold Steve Austin is the baddest man in WWE history, the biggest rebel, the most, in his words, the most butt-kicking son of an unnamed goat. Piper says, bullshit! He needs to see it to believe it. The glass shatters, and out comes the Texas Rattlesnake. He's sporting a very underrated Austin t-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Unleash hell!
Hell unleashed!
Oh, no.
Oh, that's his ult.
Marvel Rivals ruined my life.
He has a shirt that says Nerf Hell.
Nerf Hella.
Nerf Hella.
I want to make that in 2K.
Nerf, please Nerf Hella.
So you're the rebel, huh?
The two rebels meet face to face and they engage in polite banter. Just kidding. They smack the shit out of each other.
Well, to them, as rebel badasses, that is their polite banter.
That's how you greet each other, apparently.
Yeah, that's how they showed each other respect after that.
Nice to meet you too, you little son of a bitch.
This just hit me too. We were just talking about comparing Roddy to KO. This very much feels like 38. Him throwing the signs over and doing his hot dog and shit. It's very reminiscent of that. Like I just made that connection.
Yeah, it's actually really funny you say that because I was thinking that watching this again. I'm like, you think they're about to throw down.
What we have here is failure to communicate.
We then hear the second worst sound you could possibly hear in 2005.
That being said, why don't you take your...
of people who don't want to be cool.
Carlito Caribbean Cool makes his presence felt. Remember when that was his full name?
Yeah, that's right.
Carlito Caribbean
Middle name
Cool.
Caribbean.
Last name Cool. What a spot for Carlito.
This was great for him.
Carlito calls Austin and Piper little girls and claims that neither of them are cool. I disagree.
I disagree.
I think they're very cool. Piper asks, "Who the hell are you?" Which was probably a shoot.
Yeah, I believe that.
Who the hell are you?
Carlito is not intimidated by Piper or Austin. He tells the two legends that Carlito is the new hotness and they should head to the back. What if they did?
No.
What would Carlito do?
No, Hot Rod intercepts the apple instead.
And he gives Mr. Caribbean Cool a taste of his own medicine.
They do it like an Ultimate Alliance team up on Carlito.
They sure do.
Followed by a beer celebration, but you know where that goes. Like the rattlesnake is only going to let you celebrate for so long.
Oh,
until he
definitely.
fucking stuns your ass.
This was a lot of fun. And it's a good way to get more star power on the show and to give Carlito something
It's a great
to do.
WrestleMania moment, man.
It is.
These are WrestleMania moments. And also, Kurt and Shawn just happened. You need a breather here.
Exactly. You can't go right into the next match.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I don't even want to talk about.
Oh, this is also another breather match.
Oh, God. It's time for the fucking sumo match. Poor Big Show.
Was this like... No, this wasn't the first time he's been wrongly done.
Oh, no. He's been done dirty plenty of times.
Probably like 10 times before this, that poor guy.
His diapers making my nuts rub together. It's gonna start a fire.
It starts.
Guys, I got to be 100% transparent. I don't know why this match happened. I don't know how the makings of this match happened. All I know is that the Big Show, this man's last two pay-per-view appearances were title matches. Royal Rumble and the Triple Threat. No Way Out.
What a burial, brother.
No Way Out. He had a pretty fun barbed wire steel cage match at WrestleMania, the show of shows.
No ideas for him.
Zero ideas. It's
You know
like
what I think?
sumo match.
I think it's a rib.
You think?
I think it's a rib from Vince. This is one of the many ribs from Vince.
He loves to embarrass fat people.
He loves to embarrass Big Show, especially. Like, look at him coming out with the tiger printed like kimono. Big Show's trying to make the best out of it.
He knows how
and it's
embarrassing
just not
it is.
working.
He knows how embarrassing it is. And here's the thing, like this isn't an angle where like the two guys actually like start a sumo match and then they have like a wrestling match. No,
It's a sumo match.
It's a sumo match.
But it's a work as well.
Yeah.
It's a work sumo match.
'Cause if
It's
it
not
was a
even
real-
sumo match.
Yeah, because if it was a real sumo
It'd be
match,
done in like a second.
Akebono would kill him. For those at home watching this with youngins around, I don't know why you would in the first place, but
This is disgusting.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Hide your kids. Hide your wives.
I'm gonna go ahead and censor out Akebono's gooch.
You're gonna see. Yeah.
It's
disgusting.
It's very unflattering. There's really not much to say here. It's an actual sumo match. They push each other for a little bit. They fucking slap, and then Big Show gets thrown out of the ring, and that's pretty much it.
There's so many folds between folds.
Yeah.
Fat bastard! Wee!
You see someone in the audience with the glasses.
The
You
glass-
zoom in, you see
Someone
him.
like gives
Big Show
Big
the
Show a
envelope.
note. The
That fat bastard.
And to show respect by the Big Show.
Vince is probably having a big laugh backstage. Ha ha ha.
yeah, he's
he's a
loving it.
fat guy. He's a sumo. But you know what? Credit to Big Show. As a matter of fact, no. Credit to Paul White, the man. He tried to turn chicken shit into chicken salad.
Think of everything we've covered Big Show wise on this show. The most serious one is maybe the JBL cage match.
I think that was the most riveting one.
Because everything else
Probably.
is
I can't think of anything
everything
else.
else is Big Show Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, you didn't love the spread.
Oh, the spread was tremendous.
It was a great
It was
spread.
a great spread, tremendous.
I love joy.
This is just garbage.
This is hot, watery garbage.
No disrespect to the two talent, but
And honestly, this match here, this sumo match, this turns like a 10 Mania into like an 8. I'm serious. It makes it tarnishes the show.
It does.
Kills the vibe.
Like if you're gonna do a WrestleMania marathon, or if you're just gonna watch WrestleMania 21, just skip it. Like
this was such a waste of everyone's time.
This is a waste of our time.
Hey, diaper lady! Here's my diaper.
Our semi-main event for the evening, boys, is for the WWE Championship. John Bradshaw Layfield defends his title against John Cena. Spoiler warning. The build for this match was better than the match.
Yes.
The build for this match I thought was actually pretty good. It was very, very well organized, and JBL is the hot heel, pain in the ass.
JBL was an amazing heel during this time.
He was.
Amazing.
Just like no redeeming qualities.
No redeeming qualities. You do not want to root for him in any iota.
And then you got this young whippersnapper.
Young up-and-comer. He's a star in the making. He's basically a star, but he just needs that championship title to cement that legendary run.
Because you wanted to see the changing of the guard. You wanted to see the reign of terror for JBL end. And you finally have this organic babyface with a great gimmick. I mean, looking back on it, it's a little corny.
It is.
But
for the time.
For the time, he was fucking red hot. He had an album coming out in a few weeks after the show.
Oh, really? It didn't come out yet?
It didn't come out yet. They sent it to me for mastering, actually. So we weren't ready yet. The champion gets a police escort.
That's perfect.
Great entrance.
It's so funny. Taz and Cole are like laughing about it.
Yeah.
And like the raining money, like that was popping them. Like you got to hear it back.
It's $100 way up to $100 bill with JBL's face on it.
That's where Okada got his idea.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Fucking worked me. Fuck you. You know what? It's still effective today if you were to do it.
And something JBL does, he fucks up. Because every title defense he's ever had, the cabinet has always been in his corner.
Not this
one
time.
way or another. No. JBL is so confident, he sends Orlando Jordan to the back. And it's basically like, I can do this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how that works out for you.
Yeah, kid.
The challenger makes his way to the ring. No pomp and circumstance. No bells and whistles. He just gets to the ring. He's on a mission.
These kids are loving him.
These kids
look at all these marks. They love Cena.
Look at all these marks.
I love it. No, it's great, man.
Chain gang represent.
Again, it's really cool to see young John Cena just like becoming the star that we know him to be.
Exactly. He was making that transition from the mid-card U.S. champ, hip-hop persona into, holy crap, I'm going to be a main eventer.
Yeah, and more of himself.
Yeah.
Less of like the rapper type thing.
Look at that beautiful belt.
That belt is gorgeous.
That belt is gorgeous, and unfortunately, it would be tarnished a few weeks after the show.
That's right.
He would bring the fucking
John Cena, you
ugly
son of a
spinner
bitch.
belt. He turned heel way before this.
Making it a bling bling sideshow, as JBL says.
He turned it into a toy. The match is very paint by numbers. I really enjoyed the match at the time. Keep in mind, I was 13 years old. I was a big John Cena fan. When you're a kid, you look at it with rose tinted glasses. But as like a cynical smark that I am now, I watched this match and I'm like, this could have been on SmackDown.
Yeah, it's also very quick. It's like a very quick match.
Yeah, you can
Kinda
tell.
like, they just kind of just get to it.
You can tell Shawn and Kurt went long.
They did, but it's all maybe it was Hogan.
It was Hogan. No.
The better example for a match like this is the match after this.
Yes.
Because this is basically the same thing, but not as good. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like it's Batista and Triple H have so much more story and drama to it that seeing this, you kind of don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, no. Well,
and the match also doesn't really back it up.
It doesn't. And JBL and Cena, they had great chemistry outside of this match. I really think it was the
Time issue?
Not only just a time issue, but the crowd was like kind of quiet for it. Like if this match opened the show, I think it would have been significantly better.
And did you think a lot of people in that crowd expected Cena to just win?
Oh yeah, everybody expected Cena to win. Like this was the moment to push a new star. And
so it's not really surprising.
It's not. And the match is very paint by numbers. Cena shows some babyface fire in the beginning, and then JBL is just basically on him for the rest of the match until the very end. Where
there's a cool here it is, JBL going on the top rope,
which you never see those.
You never see those, especially JBL. And Cena like catches him with like a scoop slam, and that's when the match kind of like goes to his like comeback, and that's when you get to the finish. There's no like false finish FU. There's none of that.
That's
like,
one of my biggest.
He doesn't do it. Like JBL doesn't use this clothesline at all. Like he attempts it, but there's not many false there's none.
There's like, yeah, that's one of my biggest critiques of this match is that there's like no near falls.
Yeah, it's not very exciting.
Like they don't go for covers or anything like that. JBL just smacks a rest hold on Cena and hopes that the crowd gives a fuck, but they really don't.
You said it perfectly. It was like a SmackDown match.
The crowd is barely reacting to like the babyface comebacks and like the heel getting the heat. They're kind of on their hands, and it sucks because I wanted this match to feel like a big deal.
A big moment for Cena, especially.
This is
I feel
Mania.
like people already were reading between the lines when it comes to Vince and his guy, and I feel like people...
They telegraphed it.
Yeah, people don't want that shit. They don't want to be spoon-fed that shit. I didn't really realize that until now.
JBL tries to make the crowd come alive. He climbs to the top rope, which is very, very risky if you're a heel champion. Obviously, it backfires. Cena catches him midair and slams him with a power slam. Cena does his red-hot babyface comeback with a flurry of offense, clotheslines, the back body drop. It's the fucking 5 moves of doom, basically. JBL tries to halt Cena's comeback with the boot, but when he swings for the clothesline from hell, Cena ducks and plants him with the F-U. Not the attitude adjustment, the F-U.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's
New
the match.
champ.
In seriousness, this was a great moment for him.
It was. I sounded really mean throughout this match, kind of saying that the crowd didn't care. But when Cena got that pinfall,
they popped huge.
They popped huge when he won. Yeah, because not only the JBL reign of terror is over, but SmackDown has a new face that runs the place. This is undeniably one of the most famous images in WrestleMania history. Unfortunately, the match wasn't remembered as fondly.
Yeah. But good for Cena.
Good for Cena, indeed.
He's going to ruin that title. God damn it, it's so gorgeous.
May I present the class of 2005.
This is a stacked fucking Hall of Fame class.
It's so stacked. The star power in this Hall of Fame class is great.
It's crazy because usually you would have a lot of side people and then like a name like Hot Rod. Or a name like Iron Sheik to be the main line like header.
Yeah, everybody's a headliner.
But you have so many headers, and then Hogan is like another line.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's the super header.
Yeah, he's like DEFCON 1
And
Hall
when
of Famer.
Hogan comes out, you can just sense the fucking heat cooking in Iron Sheik's body.
Iron Sheik is ready to throw down, but he's a professional.
He just has like his default face.
And he's like in
Candice
the middle.
Michelle is holding him for dear life.
I swear to God, it doesn't happen, but it feels like it happens. Like when they're all standing there, you know, at the end of Mario Party, when he goes like,
yeah,
the podiums go up to see who's going to win. I feel like Hulk's podium pops a little bit. He's a little higher than everybody else.
His goes all the way up.
Like you see everybody
is all the way in last place.
Everybody's pissed.
He's like Wario, who's sitting at the bottom of the podium.
No doubt about it, man. The whole son is his family right there. It's family right there.
Main event time, boys. It is not only the main event of WrestleMania 21, but it is the main event of the Road to WrestleMania 21 marathon.
It's been a long way.
It's been a long time coming. Batista is challenging for the world.
No. Not Batista.
Batista is challenging Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship. This, honestly, is the best story going into Mania 21.
I agree 100%.
As great as Kurt and Shawn's story was, and obviously the story with John Cena and JBL, this, like, amazing.
Well, this was a long time coming.
It brewed for a while.
I feel like this started to brew, not like, I mean, Batista was still a heel when they turned on Randy, but I feel like after that, you're like, okay, this is when the foundation of Evolution is starting to crumble.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's when the story starts.
Yeah, I'll make this stupid fucking reference, but it's Iron Man versus Captain America. These guys in this fucking team that I fucking loved. I loved Evolution. Evolution.
Evolution.
Now,
Evolution.
are you pro the Batista Accords? But that moment when Batista had those 2 contracts and he was looking at the SmackDown one, and he gave Hunter that thumbs up, and then he said, "Fuck you, motherfucker." Turns that thumb down, and Triple H.
Iconic moment.
I've never seen Triple H more scared.
And Rick.
Oh, Rick?
Rick and Triple H.
Yeah, Rick was just,
No. I've seen Rick that scared when his credit card declined at the Marriott. But other than that, dude, yeah, it was a heavy moment.
I'm taking the world championship from you.
And Vince didn't really have high hopes for Batista because he just wanted this match, this title match, on like a Raw or something.
Really?
Yeah, like it was shortly after Randy, got kicked out of Evolution, like the slow descent, and Vince was just like, yeah, and then you just,
Of course.
beat him on Raw, and Triple H is like, no, I see something in this dude.
Oh, really?
Let's build this to Mania.
I
and
love
like,
that.
Triple H gets a lot of shit for being greedy and like burying everybody, but like Batista owes Triple H a lot.
Absolutely.
And that's why Batista wanted his last match with Triple H, and he put him over clean as a whistle.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because he felt like he owed his career to Triple H.
him having this moment in this match makes you really proud of him.
Motorhead making their second Wrestling's Real appearance. They, of course, appeared at Mania 17, performing Triple H to the ring.
Lemmy's God.
Lemmy is God.
All right.
Lemmy is God.
I've seen Airheads. I understand.
I was editor of the school magazine.
Lemmy is God.
I was editor of the school magazine.
Fucking
It's
legends.
mixed like shit, though, because you can't hear Mickey.
You can't hear anything.
Like,
I can just hear the
that's
bass.
just because of Lemmy. Because I know I can tell
You've
anything
mentioned
about
they're
Motorhead.
loud as fuck.
I can tell
live.
you anything. It's Lemmy alone. Because there's no guitar heads out there. If you are, shout out in the comments. But his rig is a guitar rig.
Murder One.
Going through the bass, a Rickenbacker bass,
Yeah.
and
It's like a Marshall head, right?
it's Marshall.
It's a
And
Marshall
so-
head going through a bass cab.
Yeah, so they made.
Oh, my
they
goodness.
made a special Marshall for him, and he was always the loudest one. So I guarantee when they went live, he's like, "I need to be louder."
Triple H must be so fucking hyped.
His childhood favorite band is Motorhead, and having them play you out to the ring once is a big deal. Twice. Holy shit. Batista makes his way to the ring, and notice how the challengers for the World Championships don't get crazy entrances. Cena didn't get a big entrance either,
And why do they come out last?
because they're the new heads of the table.
I guess.
That's
Throw it up. One's up.
So another spoiler. The build and the match are both pretty good. Wow. What a novel concept. No, yeah, this is my favorite of the two championship matches.
This just does it better.
The match itself had a lot more stakes. It had everything you'd want. It had the babyface in peril. It had,
Ric Flair choking.
oh yeah,
Batista a couple
Ric Flair
times.
got involved.
Dude, Ric Flair brings so much intensity.
He
to
really
it.
does. And with him at ringside, like
It's
feel-
like a handicap match.
Yeah, there's more stakes. Triple H and Batista are very, very back and forth. I'm not going to compare it to Shawn and Kurt.
No,
But they do kind of bring that same energy in terms of outdoing one another. And when it comes to powerhouse matches, like I'm not like too enthralled because like that's such like a retro like 80s style, but it works here. It really does because the story is there.
It does, yeah.
Batista is
The story backs up a lot of the things that are in this match. So.
and what's great is that Triple H totally throughout this match underestimates Batista.
Triple H is an amazing heel in this match.
And he wrestles like an amazing heel.
When it gets a little bit more deeper into the match, where they're like fighting on the outside, Triple H is trying to pedigree Batista on the steel steps.
Yep.
That was an intense moment, but Batista reverses and then launches Triple H like really hard. It looked really hard.
I wouldn't be
onto
surprised
the-
if he hardweight himself.
I mean, it looked it because he was bleeding instantly when he got catapulted into the ring post.
Yeah.
If it was intentional, that is fucking genius. I don't know how you did that. But if it's a hard way, I'm sorry. The way how Triple H sells really stands out to me during this match.
It really does.
When he's covered in blood and he's just like begging and pleading for it to stop.
He does the classic chicken shit heel, gets on his hands and knees, taking it from his master, Ric Flair, at ringside.
Yeah, for sure.
Triple H grabs a chair only for Kyoto to confiscate it. Kyoto goes down. Flair rushes in with the title belt, and he eats the biggest spine buster from Batista.
Yeah, it was amazing. Part of me thought Rick was gonna blade just cuz.
Well, why not?
Like he took the spine buster. I'd like to imagine like when he takes the spine buster, his face just matches fucking blades
on his back though.
Like he takes all the damage on his back, but his face just like explodes.
He's like those old Halloween masks. He's hit the thing and the fucking
yeah.
blood. He has little fucking pumpy hits, and he just instantly fucking blades.
Triple H snatches the belt and cracks Batista on the top of the head as Kyoto ejects Flair. This leads into one of the sickest near falls of this match.
That was a very exciting near fall.
Very well executed. Finish of the match, Triple H goes for a pedigree but can't lift Batista.
The look on Triple H's face while Batista's like fighting through the pedigree.
Oh,
just
my God.
the way how Triple H sells the reversal.
He can't lift him.
His hands slowly being torn apart.
It's so
I love it so much.
He makes it so epic. Like he is putting him
It
over
is. It's a moment.
on a silver platter.
And then when Batista reverses, he throws up the thumbs up.
Yep.
And then like the crowd is throwing it up with him. That's a moment.
And then thumbs down. That
Thumbs
became
down.
his thing for the rest of his
Yeah,
career.
absolutely.
And it works. It works so well.
It's great. It's perfect.
Batista plants Triple H with the Batista bomb. 1, 2, 3. It's a beautiful moment as Batista breaks into tears, and you can tell those are real, holy shit,
yeah.
I have done it tears.
You made it, kid. Great way to send the crowd home happy.
The music stops, Triple H looks at Batista, and Batista says, I'm the new champ, motherfucker. Well, he doesn't say that, but
basically.
he says it with his face. Triple H leaves the ring and passes the torch figuratively. Batista gets WrestleMania-like pyro. WrestleMania-like. We are at WrestleMania.
You dumb fuck.
Let me try that again,
Try it again, kid.
Let me try that
He
again,
gets
kid.
the championship pyro.
He does. He gets that championship pyro, and WrestleMania 21 comes to a close.
What a great way to end it.
WrestleMania 21 is in the books, boys. This
Brings
isn't.
a tear to my eye.
This is the end of the road to WrestleMania
it was a good
21.
run.
It was a great run.
It was fun. It was a fun trilogy.
Hell yeah.
This marathon breathed new life into this channel. It has made us more sharp, more consistent, and of course more fond of the Ruthless Aggression era. I had a great time. Kyle, what say you, brother?
It's great. It's great to watch the Ruthless Aggression era, especially growing up watching it. You're gonna miss a lot of things. So
Definitely.
going back to it, being a little bit more educated as a wrestling fan, it's amazing. You had everything in this Mania.
Everything.
By the way, you had your lucha shit, you had your car crash moments with like the Money in the Bank, or if you want to call Akebono and Big Show that's a car crash moment as well.
That's the
You had
true
moments with
kaiju match.
You had the moments with the legends.
Oh, yeah.
All the Hall of Famers kind of getting their spot, basically. You had your Matt Classic with Kurt Angle and HBK. You had your Bloodbath with Triple H and Batista, and your new baby faces.
The two new flag
chapter,
bearers.
New chapter.
And what a great era this was.
Yeah, this was such a fun concept. I hope we could do this again next year with a different trilogy.
Yeah.
Because it really does give you a better appreciation for the whole era, because it's one thing to just watch one show, but to see these builds, and it makes you want to dive back further or move forward and watch the build to 22 and everything else. So it's like it's a lot of fun to do. So I would hope to do it again next year with a different, maybe a whole different era, maybe newer, maybe older.
Yeah.
But it's been such a fun ride. Not every show was fun.
No.
Let's talk about we
No
talked
Way Out
about
was a little
that.
mid.
Yeah, but for Rumble was great. This was
Rumble
great.
was amazing.
Rumble was so good.
It was a really fun time, and I just love WrestleMania season, boys.
Me too, man.
That's
Exciting. It's upon us currently.
We're
Yeah,
here.
and
Few
not
more
only
weeks
are we
left.
living it in real time, but we're going back and we're watching other builds to Mania, and that's what I wanted to do with this marathon. And
Definitely gets you in the mood for it.
it sure does. And I just wanna thank you guys, the Wrestling's Real community. You guys make it all worth it. We get like really nice comments from you, and
We do. We appreciate that.
it means the world to us. And we have new friends. You guys aren't just viewers; you're friends. This is fucking awesome. And again, thank you guys so much. I'm rambling. What's in store for the future? Well, In the upcoming weeks, you guys will see what we are up to. We're going to take a breather after Mania season. We're just going to take a little pause for the cause. Don't want to spoil it yet, but it's going to be something completely out of left field.
It will be.
Again, thank you so much. Please share this video with your wrestling friends if you would be so kind. And remember, wrestling is real.
Thank you. Nobody is more force sensitive than Kiari Mundi or Kit Fisto.
You would know nothing about force projection if not for Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn, okay?
Qui-Gon, you know what? Qui-Gon ain't shit. You know why? Because he needed one of those breather gimmicks to go to Otogunga. But if you look on Wikipedia, there is a force power where you can breathe underwater. Why couldn't he just fucking do that?
Like and subscribe.